Colin, I'm sick of this terrestrial surface world. I want to live below the sea with my friends who are all fish.
Under the sea. It's the best place to be, I've heard.
I have also heard that. Be careful, we're in trademark infringement territory right now. This is Abzu, which you had a chance to check out. It's going to be at E3, and you saw it at a pre-E3 event. And I read your preview, and it sounds really enticing. It sounds like Underwater Journey. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
It does sound like Underwater Journey, and it kind of is exactly like that. When I went to the preview, I was tired and jaded, and I sat down, and suddenly I was in this magical wonderland, and I was completely entranced. And at one point, something appeared on the screen, a beautiful fish, and I was like, wow, this is gorgeous, this is amazing. And the game doesn't really do that much apart from allow you to explore, to get on the back of fish, to look around. And you, like in Journey, you kind of find your way through the environments.
We were talking during that part. That's my favorite part of this video, is when you grab onto this big old sea bass and basically do like a skitching skateboard maneuver. All right, how many? I guess I should ask, how many stunts are there in Abzu?
I played in the first sort of 45 minutes of it, and there really wasn't that much. There's a little bit of loop the loop and going around and jumping on the back of fish, but I don't think that what you do is really the point of this. It's what you see and what you experience and how you feel. And I spoke to the developer who was the art director on Journey, and he said that this is a metaphor for diving into your own personality and exploring yourself. And you can take that as far as you want to go, but I actually did feel something of that when I played it.
So tell me about these little buddy torpedoes. These are pretty adorable.
Yeah, they are, and they set up. They help you to kind of navigate the world to a certain extent. They add a certain amount of humour, but also they contribute to the story when they go off into little places and crevices, and you follow them through, and stuff happens. Then the story progresses. So
it's not necessarily an objective-based game,
I don't think it is. I mean, you go into these, for example, here you're going into a little cave and you see a bad thing there, and you sort of follow it because you want to know what's going on, and you find, say, an urn or a broken down ship or something like that, and you investigate, and the purpose is just simply to keep moving forward.
How traditionally, when I think about the ocean, Colin, I typically envision a pretty open environment. It seems like that would be kind of hard to replicate. How much underwater guidance do you have, and how much of it is you just sort of going your own way?
Well, you go your own way, and I think what I found myself doing was exploring one environment, say these kelp fields, and then finding a gateway, and then you move on to the next one, and it's not just like this one big open room. It's more like a series of rooms that you move from one to the other, but the doorways are sufficiently secret, or they need to be found, so that you wind up spending quite a bit of time in each environment, which is fine because each environment is pretty lovely.
Do you feel like some sort of objective, some sort of thing pulling you forward? Or I can imagine it'd be easy to sort of just get lost in a game like this.
Yeah, I didn't feel as if I was getting lost. When I spoke to the developer, he said they worked really hard on making sure that people didn't feel that way. And having moved around from a bit and explored an area, I was like, right, I'm now ready to move on, and I think I know where I'm going. In Journey, they had that big sort of light in the distance that you were always moving towards, and I think that the light in this case is more sort of in your mind, is more figurative.
And this is a PS4 exclusive. Oh, it's coming to PC also, right?
Right, yeah, and PlayStation 4. It's
no Xbone.
That's right. If you've got an Xbox, you're out of luck. The game is being developed by the guy who was the art director on Journey, and he's based in Santa Monica. He spends a lot of time doing this underwater diving, and he's in love with sea life and the underwater and the movement of fishes, and you can kind of tell from looking at this. There's a lot of authenticity about the art direction.
So is this going to be the new Journey? Is this going to be the game when people are defending no, games are art, that Abzu is the new arrow in their quiver?
Yeah, I feel a bit sorry for him because...
Oh my God, no!
Yeah, that's quite a big moment. I feel a bit sorry for him because obviously those comparisons are constantly going to be made because there's a lot of the look and feel of Journey about this.
Sure.
So because it's an emotional experience rather than just a sort of get to the next level type game. But I think we're all kind of getting used to these sorts of games now.
Yeah,
sure. We like them or we don't.
I can't believe you didn't warn me about the shark eating your torpedo, friend.
Yeah, I don't know where the shark comes into the game later on and just how malicious or malevolent that creature is, but I'm told there's quite a big sort of story as you move forward.
When am I going to be able to get into this beautiful water world?
2016.
That's a pretty broad window of time, Colin, but I guess that's video games.